Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for The Walking Dead Dead City. And in today's video, we're going to be doing our final video predictions video for the first season of The Walking Dead Dead City. We are here to predict what we think is going to happen in the final episode of Season 1, and boy, it looks intense. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for The Walking Dead Dead City. We are here to do our final predictions for the first season of Dead City. We have made it, guys, to the season finale. Oh my god. I am not ready to say goodbye to this. This has been a stellar season of television, and I'm very sad, to be honest. I really am. I'm really sad that this is coming to an end. But a lot of people are running around saying that this is the series finale. No, it's not. They've already said that they had plans to film a season 2. They just have yet to officially announce it. I guarantee in about a week's time from now, once we see Comic-Con, we will get official confirmation for a season 2 of Dead City. I mean, this season, viewer-wise, has done so amazing. The story has been absolutely phenomenal. The visuals of this show continue to just be out of this world. There's no way they would not do a season 2. So I definitely think there'll be a season 2, and I think this episode, even as a matter of fact, is going to cliffhanger us into a season 2. I think we will be left on a major cliffhanger with this episode. So we know a lot about this episode. This is an episode that we've heard a lot of news for. We've heard a lot of filming news about this episode, and there's a lot of stuff that we've heard going around about this episode. We know that this episode is going to feature a fight scene between Negan and Maggie, which, man, I am very, very interested to see how that comes about. But here's the thing. I now know, after seeing the ending of episode 5, it makes sense why they're fighting. It absolutely does, you know? Negan is in the right. He is. Negan is in the right. And that's one of the things that I still can't even believe that they're doing with this show, is that they're actually making it easier to defend Negan and kind of, you know, criticize Maggie and her decisions that she's doing. Like, am I the only one that's saying that? Like, she completely screwed Negan over. She screwed him over big time, you know? Now, mind you, obviously, if she was straight with Negan, he wouldn't have helped her, so you can make that case, you know, for sure. But still, that is a really crazy twist that the entire time she's been delivering Negan to the Croat in order to get her son back. Which, again, it's in character for Maggie, but it's such a scummy move. It's such a scummy move. And it's insane, because I never thought that they would put Maggie in this position, but it's one of my favorite stories Walking Dead has told in a while, because the twist is so different. It's so, like, you know, you're actually questioning Maggie's decisions, and you're feeling bad for Negan. Like, at least that's my mindset right now. I mean, honestly, Negan has not done anything wrong besides trying to help Maggie get her kid back. He literally killed Luther just so he could stay alive, just so he could help Maggie on this mission, you know? It's insane. And Maggie's going off to Jenny about how bad Negan is. And I'm like, well, you're not much better right now, Maggie. I'm not going to lie. Negan's done horrible things in the past. Absolutely. There's no denying that. But Maggie is doing something awful right now. She really is. She's doing a selfish decision that is just for her, right? And that's it. So, man, that is so crazy, man. So, in this episode, we see Maggie and Negan. They're back on track. Obviously, Tommaso, Amaya, you know, they're gone. I don't know where Armstrong is. I don't know what happened to him, but we do see him briefly in this promo. I don't know what exactly is going on with him, though. And, basically, we see Maggie and Negan. They're like going through the city. They're like killing some walkers. There's some pretty cool shots where they're like standing at the top of like these big buildings and stuff. Again, the scenery in this show is absolutely phenomenal. You do have a few clips of like the Doma. You've got a few clips of like the Croat. So they will have an involvement in this episode. And my biggest thing is, are they going to kill the Croat in this finale? Are they going to kill him off? Now, I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to say I think they will. I don't think the Croat's going to make it into a season 2. I just don't. I feel like there's going to be a scenario in this episode where the Croat does die, especially within all this Negan and Maggie conflict. I feel like they're going to give us something to do with Croat, and I feel like he's going to die, because I feel like they're setting up the Doma to be the main antagonist of the next season. I do. So I think Croat will die. I think he will come to an end. And we will see some sort of major, you know, conclusion for him next week. So I am throwing that out there as a prediction. I think he's going to be the only death this week, though. I don't think they're going to kill any of our mains, because episode 5 killed 2 characters. So I don't think they're going to do that. Plus episode 3, they killed Luther and stuff. So no, I think we're through with deaths on our good side, but I think the Croat will be our final death of the season. I do. And in terms of Armstrong, I think he's going to be a good guy. I do. Now, in terms of Maggie and Negan and their whole conflict, let's go into this a little bit. They are going to be fighting. They are going to have a major fight in this episode. And we know that Maggie is going to stab Negan. We know it does get that heated. So I am very, very interested to see how the hell that plays out, because is Maggie going to trade Negan in? Is that how it's going to go? Maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe the Croat does survive, and Negan is traded in to the Saviors, and they cliffhanger the season with Negan captured. You know what I mean? They could easily do that. They cliffhanger the season, Negan's been taken, and maybe in season 2 or something, I don't know, maybe Armstrong really flips the switch and he finds out that Negan's been captured and he goes in there to help Negan in season 2, just like Negan helped him in episode 4, and he repays the favor. That would be a phenomenal arc. I just thought of that as I was talking about it. That would be so amazing. If Maggie trades Negan in for her son in the season finale, they cliffhanger Negan being captured, you're on the edge of your seat, and then season 2, they're going to have Negan, he's captured, and Armstrong is going to pay the favor back. He is going to go in there and save Negan. That would be, oh my god, that'd be so amazing. Like, honestly, the more I say that, that would be so incredible. I would absolutely love that. But yeah, anyway, that would be really amazing. Now, yes, I think Maggie will get Herschel back at the cost of trading Negan in. I think that'll be the big cliffhanger. They're going to fight about it a lot. And I think we're going to also get some Armstrong stuff, a little bit of Doma stuff, and maybe, just maybe, the death of the Croat, which I still think is a very high possibility. I'm more so thinking that he's going to die and, something else will happen, but, we'll have to see. So, in terms of predictions, that's about where I stand right now. It should be an insane finale. It looks really fantastic, and I'm very excited to see how Dead City, wraps up. And no, it's not the series finale. I know season 2 is not confirmed, but they have been planning season 2. So for everybody out there calling it the series finale, it's not the series finale. The main reason why I know that is because the promo literally just says on the next episode of Dead City. Like, they're not promoting this as the last episode. So yeah. But yeah. Anyway, let me know in the comment section below. What are you guys excited for the finale of Dead City? Have you enjoyed season 1 as much as I have? Because I've been absolutely flabbergasted. I really am. Flabbergasted and just shocked on how amazing this season is. I knew it was going to be good because the trailer was good, but I didn't think it would be this engaging. This season and this show is really, really impressive. So, anyway, if you're new to the channel, guys, and you enjoyed this video, make sure to click the subscribe button to not miss any other videos for The Walking Dead, Dead City. Be sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead reviews on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for Dead City. Enjoy the rest of the day, guys, and peace out.